Okay, Algebra 2, Objective 17 for the second 9 weeks is on more solving systems with 3 unknowns. We solved the basic form of these first 9 weeks. Now we're just going to get into ones that are just a little more steps, a little bit more things to recognize. So here we got 3x plus z equals 10, 5x minus z equals negative 2, and x plus y equals 4. So again, what we're looking for here is, if nothing's ready to be solved right away, then we're looking for something that maybe can cancel. So if we look at the first two equations, we got a z and a negative z. And I know if I add those together, the z's are going to cancel out. So I'm going to do this off to the side here. So I'm going to take the first two equations, so if I add these together, 3x plus 5x is 8x, z and negative z would cancel, 10 and negative 2 is positive 8, divide both sides by 8, you get x equals 1. Now we need to go back and figure out what z is, so I can pick either one of these equations and find z. I'm just going to pick the top equation. So the top equation was 3x, so I'm going to say 3 times 1 plus z equals 10. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus z equals 10. So we minus 3 from both sides. Z equals 7. So I've got x and z, but I still need to figure out y. So this equation gives me x plus y equals 4. Well, I know x is 1. So 1 plus y has to equal 4. So subtract 1, so y equals 3. So now I got my ordered pair x, y, z would be 1, 3, 7. Okay, if we look at the second example, 2x plus 3y equals 18 and x minus 3y equals negative 9, 2y plus z equals 10. So again, if we notice here, these are opposites, so I can use the 2x plus 3y equals 18 and x minus 3y equals negative 9. If I add those two together, the y's are going to drop out. 2x plus x is 3x. 18 and negative 9 is 9. Divide both sides by 3, you're going to get x equals 3. Again, pick whichever equation you want to. I'm just going to pick the top equation again. So 2 times 3 plus 3y equals 18. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 3y equals 18. Minus 6 from both sides. Get 3y equals 12. Divide both sides by 3, get y equals 4. Then we need to find z, so it says 2y plus z equals 10. So we have 2 times 4 plus z equals 10. So that gives me 8 plus z equals 10. Subtract 8. Z equals 2. So now I got x, y, z would be 3, 4, and 2. Okay, if we look at example 3, here we got negative 4y plus 2z equals negative 16, 4y minus 5z equals 34, and 2x plus 4z equals negative 28. So if I take the first two equations, then the y's are going to cancel because negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 2z plus negative 5. Z is negative 3z. Negative 16 and 34 is 18. Divide both sides by negative 3. We get z equals negative 6. So if I plug it back into one, I'm just going to pick the top one again, it's fine. So I got negative 4y plus 2, z is negative 6 equals negative 16. So I get negative 4y minus 12 equals negative 16. Add 12 to both sides. Negative 4y equals negative 4. Divide by negative 4. Y equals 1. Then I've got to find x, so 2x plus 4z equals negative 28. And I know z is negative 6, so 2x plus 4 times negative 6 equals negative 28. So 2x minus 24 equals negative 28. Add 24 to both sides. 2x equals 4. Divide by 2. X equals 2. So I have x, which is 2, y is 1. Oops. X is 2, y is 1, z is negative 6. Now in the fourth example, x plus y equals negative 10, x minus y equals negative 4, and 2x minus 3z equals negative 11. So if we do all that correctly, I'm just going to kind of give you the answer here, let you try to work it out and make sure you can get the right answer. But if you do it correctly, x would be negative 7, y would be negative 3, and z would be negative 1.